Hey everybody, thank you so much for stopping back by. I am Tia. It is day 7. We made it through the first week of Vlog a Day in May. Good stuff. Looks like we're going to be set for the rest of the month, and I am thankful. This will not be a long video because it just started to rain, and I know that you may hear some thunder in the background, and so I want to avoid having too much background noise. Quickly though, before I get into the topic, I'm wearing a blush. It's a Kilowatt Foil by Fenty Beauty. I'm wearing this one, which is Sangria Sunset, and I love it. If you are looking for a pigmented hot pink, leaning more toward, definitely leaning toward magenta with a little bit of shimmer, that's a good option for you. So yes, soft life. I saw a great meme talking about how one woman was mentioning how she didn't want her children to see her through the lens of suffering and discomfort, but through the lens of ease and joy. And I thought that was a beautiful sentiment and also my personal goal. One of my commenters agreed with the sentiment, but asked, how can we do that? And I came up with 5 very easy ways that can soften your life, but also, even if you can't implement them to the fullest, if you give yourself 1 or 2 of these or a fraction of these, I promise you'll create so much relief that it will open up space for you to do more. So, it's a domino effect. You do a little bit on one side, and then before you know it, everything just kind of tumbles, and you now have this beautiful setting full of soft life essence. So, yes, let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is prioritize ease. Make things as easy as possible. Not nearly as many things in most of our lives, not nearly as many things are as hard as we make them out to be. Prioritizing ease can be something as simple as giving yourself permission to outsource some things. It's prioritizing. You don't have to commit to taking everything off of your plate, but making it a priority to find at least one thing that you can get rid of. And if you can't, delete it off of your schedule, you can absolutely delegate it to someone else. Or, if it's something that is bothering you that only you can do, you can't outsource it, you can't get rid of it, just do it already. I remember there was a book, can't remember the name of it, but it does mention the things that you can do with the task, and those were 2 of them that were mentioned: delegating, deleting, and doing. And then I think there's one more that you can do, but again, I haven't read the book. I just remember hearing it referenced somewhere. But if you know the name of the book, please put it down in the comments. But yeah, if you are trying to create a softer life, it starts by making ease and joy a priority, right? So you have to believe it's important enough to move it up on your list of things to accomplish. Soft life. You have to move it up in order for you to start the process of putting things in place to make it happen. And that goes to the second thing: avoiding work, delegating. So important. That's the main thing for many of us, is that we are overworked because we believe we have to do it all. And in some cases, many things are best handled by us, whoever you are. You know what those tasks are that only you can do. But realistically, most of us, if you are a person who's making at least the median salary, or you have enough income to survive comfortably, you probably can outsource roughly 50% of the things that you do or more. Most of us can. If you can't, that's okay. Find ways to outsource what is available to you. So this could look like, this is a matter of daily decisions. This isn't you always making some grand list that you're checking off and saying, yep, I'm outsourcing this, this, and this. It could be as simple as one of your friends calling you and saying, hey, do you want to meet over at your house, or do you want to meet at my house? And you calculate, do I feel like driving? Do I feel like hosting? Your answer may be neither one today. There you go, avoiding work, because you may count the cost and say the cost of tidying my house is more than I want to pay today. Or maybe you'll say The cost of driving to my friend's home is more than I want. You can come over here. You're always thinking of how to avoid work, but it doesn't mean that your relationships have to become non reciprocal. It simply means when the situation arises, choosing more often than not to give yourself the freedom to say no. And that's usually the biggest thing for avoiding work, saying no. And delegating, of course, is a big thing. Tell somebody else to do it in the house. Ask somebody else to do it in the house, or pay someone else to do what you need done. Making that a priority is key. Rest. Physical rest, mental rest, just rest. Find a way to rest. Rest doesn't have to just be sleep, though improving the quality of your sleep can work wonders for giving you better rest. But rest. Stop taking everything on yourself. Learn to let some things fall down. It's okay. A lot of things fall down all the time, and the world still keeps rolling. I remember reading a book one time, and um, the main character mentions something about just letting the chips fall, just letting them fall and not worrying about where or how. She just determined that it was worth the cleanup of letting things fall. So rest and give yourself that gift to create a softer life. Beautifying spaces, beautifying physical spaces, social, emotional, and mental spaces. Just cleaning your home is not enough, though that can do wonders for your soft life feelings as well. But I assure you, you get a whole lot of bang for your buck by clearing out your social spaces, getting rid of people who are frenemies, or perhaps getting off of social media. Even if you don't have frenemies, getting off of social media because you're exposed to things that you don't like being exposed to. Mental space, along with that, not reading or consuming any kind of materials that lower your mental state. And you can further beautify it by listening to those great recorded affirmations here on YouTube. They are wonderful for helping to reset your mind, and they are beautiful tools that can help you to really enhance your mental space. The other one, emotional, getting a therapist, working through trauma, learning to nurture your emotional side, to give your emotions what they need, feeling them without stifling them. All of that allows for beautification of the emotional space. So there are many things that you can do, and many of them have no cost attached to them. It's just a commitment and doing the thing that matters. And the final one, regularly practicing activities that restore you. So for me, that's always yoga, always reading a good novel, and eating really, really fresh fruit does wonders for me. So those are regular practices. I try to indulge them every day, or at least most of the time, but it's the regularity that matters. I started doing yoga daily at my doctor's advice, and I miss some days here and there, but I never go like a week without doing it or anything like that. And she emphasized that the consistency was what made the difference. And I assure you, it's the same thing with the soft life concept. It's the consistency of doing restorative things that really helps to help that soft life essence take hold. So, those are 5 things you can do to soften your life. I hope that you all are having a fantastic day. I have some tea here along with this very ugly cup. It's not my cup, that's why I can call it that. It's a Florida mug with some flamingos on it. I have some ginger turmeric tea that I'm drinking because my throat's been bothering me a little bit. But I hope you all are doing great. Please let me know anything that you do to soften your life that you found beneficial. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.